He actually did it.
Trump just held up a blue folder and declared war on Russia's presence in Venezuela. Not metaphorically, literally. Let me explain what just happened at Mar-a-Lago, because this is insane. Trump walks out looking like he just won the Super Bowl. He's holding this blue folder like it's the nuclear codes. And then he says the words that probably made Putin spit out his coffee. Nicolas is singing like a beautiful canary. He's telling us everything. Everything. Think about what that means. Maduro isn't just captured. He's cooperating. He's giving up names, bank accounts, payment records. Every Venezuelan general who took Russian money. Every Iranian oil deal under the table. Every Chinese loan with strings attached. It's all coming out. Trump even showed proof. A photo of Maduro in U.S. custody signing documents. The guy who ran Venezuela for over a decade is now the U.S. government's star witness. That's not just a military victory. That's an intelligence goldmine. And here's why Venezuelan generals have gone completely silent since the raid. They know their names are in that folder. They know Maduro is telling the Americans exactly who got paid, how much, and when. These guys thought they were untouchable. Now they're wondering if Delta Force is coming for them next. But that was just the warm-up. Then Trump dropped the real bomb. He looked directly at the camera and said this: Russia and Iran, you have 48 hours to remove all military personnel and assets from Venezuela. After that, we consider them hostile combatants on American soil. 48 hours. 2 days. That's not a negotiation. That's an ultimatum. Let's break down what this actually means. Right now, Russia has between 100 and 200 military advisors in Venezuela. They have technicians maintaining weapons systems. They have intelligence officers embedded with Venezuelan forces. Iran has fewer people, maybe 50 to 70 advisors, but they're there too. Trump just told them, get out, or we'll treat you like enemy soldiers in a war zone. This is the most direct confrontation between the US and Russia in Latin America since the Cuban Missile Crisis. And it's happening right now, on a countdown clock. So what are Putin's options? None of them are good. Option 1. He complies. He pulls everyone out within 48 hours. But that's humiliating. Russia spent years and billions of dollars building influence in Venezuela, and now they're being kicked out at gunpoint. Every country watching will see that Russia backed down when the US flexed. Putin's tough guy image takes a massive hit. Option 2? He refuses. He keeps his people there and dares Trump to do something about it. But then what? Trump's already proven he'll use military force. If Russian advisors are still in Venezuela after 48 hours, they become legitimate targets. And Putin knows the US Navy can blockade Venezuela faster than he can evacuate his people. Option 3. He tries to buy time. Asks for negotiations, for extensions, for diplomatic channels. But Trump's not playing that game. He's learned from decades of Russia stalling and making promises it never keeps. This time, there's a clock. No negotiations, just a deadline. Iran's in an even worse position. They don't have the military capability to evacuate quickly or to defend their people if this turns hot. They'll probably pull out quietly and blame Russia for abandoning them. But here's what makes this truly dangerous. What if Russia calls the bluff? What if Putin decides he can't afford to look weak and keeps his advisors in Venezuela past the deadline? Then we're in uncharted territory. The US would have to either back down, which Trump won't do, or escalate. That could mean airstrikes on Russian positions, naval blockades, direct military confrontation between US and Russian forces. That's World War III territory, and we're 48 hours away from finding out if anyone's willing to go there. Now, China's watching all of this very carefully. Beijing's not mentioned in Trump's ultimatum because they don't have military personnel in Venezuela, but they have $60 billion in loans they want back. And they're realizing that their entire Belt and Road strategy in Latin America just got checkmated. If the US is willing to forcibly remove foreign influence from Venezuela, what's stopping them from doing the same in Ecuador, Bolivia, or Nicaragua? This is the Monroe Doctrine enforced with a deadline. Trump's not just saying the Western Hemisphere is America's sphere of influence. He's putting a timer on it and daring anyone to test him. And the scary part? He might be right. Russia's military is stretched thin. They're fighting in Ukraine, maintaining presence in Syria, dealing with internal issues. They probably can't afford a confrontation in Venezuela. But can Putin afford to be humiliated on the world stage? That's the question we're going to find out the answer to in 48 hours. Here's what to watch for. Russian transport planes leaving Venezuelan airports. Iranian ships departing Venezuelan ports. The clock is ticking. And for the first time in decades, Russia's the one backed into a corner. When the deadline hits, we'll know if this was the greatest geopolitical bluff in history, or the moment American hegemony came back with a vengeance. 48 hours. The world just got a lot more dangerous.